Hi there, this is a quick tutorial on how to use Animsition. This is a plugin and I'll show you in a second what this does. So let's look at this website right here. I'm going to make it small and come right here for us. Let's minimize this guy. Okay. So we should be able to work on this right now. Okay, hopefully that is a little bit better. I'm using this new video editor thing for the first time, so you'd have to figure out how exactly this thing works. So hopefully you can see the browser here. So here's what Animsition does. Let's have a look at a couple of quick websites. So I'll just go to my website, which I'm currently working on. So if I load, just watch how it just appears. The website just appeared. There was no smooth transition or anything. And I'll give you a contrast with the Sydney Web Design, which is another website, and just watch how it loads very smoothly. Just watch how it's loaded really smoothly. There was a transition effect. It's sort of animated as it opens up. Just watch again. There it is. And let's watch this one again. I'll just refresh. Well, it didn't do anything. Let's just go and Control F5, which will hard reload it, and you'll see how it sort of just comes haphazard. And having the image being quite large, it's still loading. Whereas this one here, if I do, this one here just goes empty and smoothly comes in. So this is actually achieved. This can be very easily achieved with a small plugin, jQuery plugin, and I have installed that plugin here for this test site. This is another test site. Just watch again when I refresh this. It comes smoothly. So I'd like to show you how to use this plugin. I have written a few steps to show you how to. So let's just go to GitHub, and I'm just going to go to my own GitHub profile where I've made some notes on jQuery. If any of you are new to jQuery, that's exactly why I'm doing this for people who are new in jQuery. So just watch. So in my code library, there are some instructions on how to use this plugin. So I'm making some notes on jQuery, how to use jQuery and jQuery plugins. So if you go to jQuery plugins, these are generally the steps that you follow for installing any plugin, jQuery plugin in a website. So these are the general steps. So we'll just follow these steps for Animsition. To get Animsition, we're gonna just go to Animsition, GitHub. So if you actually Google Animsition in Google, you'll come up with this site here, which is the site of actual landing page of Animsition. And obviously they're using their own plugin. As you can see, it's loading and it's loaded smoothly. To get this plugin, you just download it from GitHub. So go to GitHub, and we actually don't need all these files that you see in GitHub. We can see a bunch of different files right here. We don't need that. We just need this dist folder, which is distribution, which is all the plugin is. But to get it, you would want to download it. So click here and download a zip. That'll download on your desktop. So in my case, I've got it downloaded right here, as you can see. What I had happened is it downloaded as a zip file first, and then you unzip it. Actually, we might just do it as a test so you know how to do it. So go here, download zip. Let's just save it right here. So I'm going to save that on my desktop, Animsition master zip, save. So it just downloaded this guy right here. So I'm going to delete this. I'll just show you the whole process of how it's done. Sorry for the background here, right there. So I'll just put it right here. So if I right click, extract files, okay, once it's once it's extracted, you have it, and then I'm going to delete the zip file. I will go into the unzipped folder. Inside that one, this is the distribution. First step, change the name of the distribution to Animsition. So let's go to Animsition's website and change the name to distribution. And all these other folders you don't really need, so you delete that one. So this is the folder you need to use. So best practice is to customize this a little bit. So what I do is I get all the CSS out. This is actually exactly the same CSS. One is the full code and the other is the minified version of the code. So we just need to, I like to have them all in one folder. I'm going to do the same thing for JavaScript, and I'm going to delete these empty folders. Now, perfect. Now I can use this plugin. Installing this plugin basically means having this available in your using this. Okay, hopefully this is still recording. So so what you need to do is basically you need to get that folder in your project. So I'm going to open up Dreamweaver here. I think you can't see the whole of Dreamweaver. I'm just going to minimize that so you can actually see. Right. So to install that plugin, all you need to do is go to your project. As you can see, I've got a project open here called Numbers Table. It's a very simple, very simple project. Let's go to the folder where I've got this project installed. So all my projects in my project folder, and there's Numbers Table right there. So as you can see, it's a very simple project, very simple website, and I've got a CSS folder with a bunch of CSS and design folder with the actual design. So this is what I'm trying to achieve. This is okay, that didn't work. Okay, it should work. Let's try it again. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm trying to achieve. This is a simple numbers table design. It's just a practice for some jQuery and JavaScript stuff, so I'm creating it as a sample. So let's get rid of that for now. And this is the project. So let's open the website. So if I open the website, as you can see, we just started. We didn't put any CSS at all. But one thing I wanted is to have it transition like that. When I refresh the page, just watch how it sort of appears nicely. But watch what happens if I turn the couple of things off here. So I'm gonna remove a couple of things right here, and I'll explain in a minute what I'm doing. So let's go and refresh this page and watch what happens. Let's go Control F5. Actually, let's just open it in a different page because my local is not refreshing. It just appeared. Did you notice that? I'll do it one more time. There it is. It just bounces. It sort of comes right in your face. However, when I have Animsition activated, save and save, just watch it again. When I refresh, it sort of smoothly appears. So I have written down a bunch of steps for how to install Animsition or any jQuery plugin in general. These are your 6 general steps, 7 general steps that you follow. First, attach the jQuery. Best practice is to attach it at the bottom of the page. So let's see where I have attached that. So if I go to Dreamweaver, I have got my source code, and here at the bottom, so I'll just go F4 so I can see the code. Here at the bottom, you can see that I have got jQuery installed right there. That's jQuery. Okay, that's step number 1. Next, attach the plugin's CSS file. Best practice is to attach the CSS file before the site's main CSS file. That way it's easy to override. What I mean is design. So let's go have a look what I've done there. So we've added CSS. So okay, before we go, so this is our site's main JavaScript, main.js. Then we have got, hang on. sorry, this is jQuery. This is the jQuery's link. Then I've got Animsition. Then I've got the main JavaScript of the site. If you want to do the CSS, same deal. You want to get anything that you need by default. So for in my case here, I've got normalize.css. I still tend to use it for making some work easy. And then you've got Animsition, and then you've got main style sheet right there. So that's exactly what it's saying. It's saying attach the plugin CSS file and attach the JavaScript file of the plugin. So basically, attach the resources of the plugin to your project, and once you've done that, then you structure your HTML. Now, if you were to follow the instruction from Animsition, which is right here, they tell you how to install it. They say step 1, link required. I found it slightly confusing, and that's why I'm making this video. You can see that, you know, they're saying that add these files, then you change your markup. So what they're saying is put a div and change the name of the class, add the class called Animsition for the areas that you want to animate. So in my case, I wanted the whole page, which is, let's open that again, which is right here. Sorry, which is right here. I wanted the whole page to animate. So what I did is I made a div. This wasn't here, by the way, folks. I didn't have this div. I put this div here and added a class called Animsition. Let's follow our next step. The next step is to add your own JavaScript if you need to, and select the element of the page using jQuery, and then call the plugin function. Calling the plugin can be simple as the example below, like so. This is the example I'm using. So if you follow this instruction here, what they're saying is that you add restructure, and after that called Animsition. Now you can look at this and you think, oh boy, this is a lot of things that I don't probably understand, but it's actually simple. There are lots of options here. You don't have to use all these options, but you just have to call the function. This is where the main thing is, once the document is ready in this case. But in our case, we have got our JavaScript written at the bottom of the page. So we have got our JavaScript right here. This is the file that will be, so that will happen after the site is loaded. So we don't really need this extra document ready function. So what I'm doing here is in my main file I'm targeting that class, which is right here. This class right here, which is the whole website, and then I'm calling the Animsition function. To be honest, I actually didn't read through the whole documentation because I just learned this as part of a course that I was following online, so just thought it would be worth sharing. So once I've got that, the site's done. So basically, just to recap, all we did is included our CSS, that's right here, included our jQuery, that's right here, so JavaScript, that's right here for the plugin, restructure our HTML in this case, that's what I did, added this div, and that div ends right here, and then target your HTML element and call the function. That's exactly what I've got written on the instruction here, but with a little more details. These are the steps. You attach your jQuery, which is okay. That's just a step beforehand I didn't mention before. So attach your jQuery, meaning so you have to have jQuery because you're using that. So I've got that in there as well. So attach your jQuery, attach the plugins CSS, attach the plugins JavaScript, structure your HTML, add your own JavaScript if necessary, select element on the page, which is this one here, and then call the function. We didn't do any step 5 because we didn't need to, which is we didn't really need any of our functions. So let's have a look one more time on the site and how it works. So here is the site right there, and sorry, here's the site right there. If I refresh it, it's smooth. So hopefully that helps. Enjoy Animsition. I'm Bappy and thanks for joining me.